Continuous bioprocessing is gaining momentum in the market of biopharmaceuticals. And as the industry or as manufacturers are moving towards the implementation of novel processing technologies, regulatory questions arise. And in this context, Pole Biotech has reached out to different regulatory authorities in order to engage in discussions about regulatory questions. And these include topics like, for example, virus safety, quality by design, bioburden control, or batch definition. In that context, the topic of bioburden is seen as one of the most interesting topics, and therefore I'd like to share some strategies with you today. Even though most DSP unit operations are not processed under sterile conditions, bioburden management still is critical for operation consistency. In general, DSP units are in the process for a longer period of time, and therefore biological contamination could accumulate or propagate between unit operations. On the other hand, continuous processing also shortens the residence time of fluid in the unit operation, and also the hold time in break tanks is significantly reduced. Nonetheless, bioburden is a critical aspect, and how to best mitigate the remaining risks. Bioburden mitigation of continuous processing platforms depends on the same principles as in batch processing. It essentially comes down to prevention of bioburden. This includes the use of gamma-irradiated single-use assembly to ensure a zero initial bioburden at start of the campaign. Continuous bioprocessing technologies are typically more efficient with resources thanks to the higher specific productivity, and this enables or allows a viable single-use format for most of the DSP unit operations. These unit operations can then be connected aseptically or welded where needed. A system suitability test before use can be considered to ensure that the system is functionally closed and can stay at such conditions throughout the manufacturing campaign. In addition, bioburden control filters can be integrated at strategic points in the downstream process in order to segregate certain parts of the process and avoid potential propagation of contaminants. To address the concern of filter grow-through, the filters can be exchanged periodically. This can be made at strategic points in time to, for example, match with transition between lots. Rapid microbiological testing methods can be considered, especially for the future, because they allow detection of bioburden at an early stage in the process thanks to their fast turnover times. From discussions with end users and regulatory authorities, different strategies have been created to address regulatory aspects, and that allows a common approach forward. Regulatory aspects do not represent a roadblock against implementing novel processing technologies, and we are proud to support our end users on their journey towards process intensification.